This makes the 8th time I've done this video. I'm going to try to make it short and sweet. I'm going to try my best not to cry, because I've already done that a dozen times. Like I said, 8th time, the video. I'm coming on here to tell the haters, I've had enough. I've had enough. I did a video today on red velvet earthquake cake and recipes. I took them all down. I had no idea when I was doing the video that Tom jumped up on the sink counter, the little piece of strip that goes right in front of your sink. He jumped up there and jumped down. We do not, I'm going to make this straight out. Don't care if you believe me or not, but I do not let Tom walk around on my counters, get up on my counters. No. That has always been my pet peeve. We've only had Tom maybe 6 months. Y'all know whenever he showed up at our door, starved to death, and nothing but his ribs showing and his backbone. Tom's not all the time in the house. Tom's asleep right now. He'll sleep for 3 or 4 hours. But Tom goes out on the porch and he lays out there on the deck, and he's hardly ever passing through my kitchen. And whenever he does, that's my kitchen and that's my business. But we don't let Tom up on the counters. He's got his little places he sleeps. He's got his toys he plays with. But you know what? Some people are so ugly that they've waited on something. They wait on something not to be up to par so they can jump on you or say something negative. I've had enough negative. I've had enough. And I want you to know, if you said something today that was negative, you will never see another video. You'll never see another recipe, because you will be blocked. I've had enough. You know what? Just because I'm a Christian doesn't mean that I don't have feelings. Doesn't mean that when you say evil, ugly things to me that it don't hurt. That's not what we're supposed to do. But you know what? I try to look at it and I pray for these people that despitefully use me and that are mean to me. I pray for them. But you remember one little thing. When you're on there saying ugly things and saying, well, I like to watch her, but I don't put up with no cat walking on my counters, or I wouldn't eat in that kitchen. You don't eat in my kitchen. And my cat don't walk around on my counters. I'd like to be a fly on a wall in your house. Who knows that I wouldn't put a sack over my head to keep from looking at what's going on there. Most of the time, the people that shovel it out to other people are the people that are so guilty. You know, remove the big moat, which is a big old stick. Remove that stick out of your eye before you try to remove it out of mine. Remember, if you don't, ye of no sin, that's my words. If you ain't got no sin, then you cast the first stone at the person you're stoning. You don't live at my house. If you've not watched the videos and see how I clean, you go right ahead. Because as soon as that little thought runs through your mind, well, I'm going to lay it to her. You are blocked. You are blocked. Okay? Let's just put it out there plain and simple. Some of these people today are blocked. It's sad because the video had to be taken down. It was a good video. If I could have just felt like going back and watching that video, I would have known that I needed to take that part out. You know, Tom didn't do anything. Hey, he's my cat and I'm going to take up for him. Tom knows he's not allowed to do that. But it's still my cat. Cats have a nature to jump and to get on things like that. But I can tell you, he knows. Tom is smart. And he knows. It's just like he knew I had my back to him and that I wasn't going to see what he was doing. And literally, all he done was jumped up on the counter and jumped right back down. But that's still, we don't let him do that. When I'm cooking, let me tell you something. There ain't no cat going to be on my counter. Now, you know what? If it's all right at your house, and you don't pay any attention, it don't bother me. That's your house. That's your house. Do you really think that I let my cat run around on my counters? If you do, then don't watch me. And you know what? I finally have got to where I have stopped crying long enough. Uh-oh, Sadie's dreaming and I've got my arm resting on her. Sorry. But I just don't understand, young'uns. I pray for you all. I really try with all my heart to pray for you all, to lift you up when you got burdens. Y'all don't know what kind of things I get behind the scenes, how I pray, how I call people and say, please pray for this one, pray for that one. And the old prayer warriors that I call, we all start praying. But please, don't attack somebody just because you can. Don't attack somebody just because you can. I'm not perfect. I'm definitely not perfect. And I have flaws just like we all have flaws. But my cat walking around on my counters is not one of my flaws. And you know what? It'd be different if I was guilty of that. If I was guilty of that and I didn't see nothing wrong, I'd be out here saying, you know what? If my cat wants to walk all over that counter, it ain't none of your business. But you know what? I don't let my cat walk on my counters. I'm not well. And this has tore me all to pieces. Y'all don't care. I'm not talking about the good people. Oh, Lord, how I've got such good followers. Have mercy how I love y'all and how you encourage my heart when I get down. And I even had some of them on there saying, you didn't have to say that. This is Nan's kitchen, and if she wants her cat to walk on the counter, she can have. And I thought, but yous don't know. You don't know. I don't let my cat walk on the counter. Being accused of something that you don't do, that's when it hurts. Well, I'm going to shut up. I just want you to know that I'm going to work on that video because it's a good video. And you know what? Unfortunately, y'all will probably see it put back on maybe tomorrow or this afternoon or something like that when Bella comes and she can work on the video for me because I've just not been I've felt so bad. I've had such a bad week. I haven't slept in days. And when I do sleep, it's sitting up in a chair. And you know what? I'm doing the best I can, young'uns. I really am. And it just breaks my heart to think that there's such evil people out there. I pray that God saves them and changes their heart before it's too late. But that still don't mean I'm a doormat. And when you accuse me of something that I don't do, you bet I'm going to come out fighting. I'm going to come out and I'm going to take up for myself. Because you know what? Most of the time you don't have anybody else that takes up for you. If you don't stand up for yourself, then, and I want to tell you, be careful what you do to me and what you do to other Christians, because it will come back on you. God fights my battles for me. But I wanted everybody to know why that the video was taken down. over about 2 or 3 seconds worth of a cat jumping straight up and jumping straight down. And I didn't even see him. I didn't even have to scream. Okay? Well, the dogs are getting ready to bark because Jackson's coming up, so I'm going to let y'all go. But I just wanted you to know why the videos was taken down and how sorry I am that this ever happens, because it's sad that the mean people, they make it hard on the people that try to do good. And I appreciate every one of you all. Don't ever forget how much I love you, how much I appreciate everything that you do, every bit of encouragement you give me. I sure do appreciate it, okay? I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.